Dana Barrett asked Dr. Venkman, why do you like being a Ghostbuster? He replied, same reason I asked you out, 'cause busting makes me feel good.
Ugh, that's tasteless.
No, ma'am, that's tasteless.
Spooky.
Movie review, bitches.
Jump in the line.
Rock your body. Okay. Like Trump sex.
Jump in the line, because you're Winona Ryder. You're a goth girl. And,
La la.
ooh, you dirty
La
bird.
la.
Welcome everyone. Tasteless adjacent. Fucking movie review of Beetlejuice, the original movie. I'm Jay Chowder. We got Bone.
Nice fucking model.
That's done. And someone. We got Slopdog here as well.
I said hello. Hello.
The original Beetlejuice we are reviewing, starting off every Tasteless adjacent episode with that fucking professionalism that you know we have. Hello world. This is Beetlejuice 2's out now. Haven't seen it yet. Looking forward to seeing it, but this is again original one from I believe the 80s or the 90s. When did this come out?
It came out March 30th, 1988.
88. Woo! And I remember seeing as a kid, and as a kid I wanted more Beetlejuice. As an adult, I'm like watch it and I'm like, okay, not as bad now. And oh, dude, I'm gonna kill myself for that line. And but I hate myself. But as you get older, you're like, okay, it is much better, but you kind of want more Beetlejuice, you know. So this is like anybody who doesn't know what Beetlejuice is. A couple live in this house in, I don't know, Vermont or something, and they're happy-go-lucky. It's kind of a corny couple. They go out one day, and then they because of some fucking shit dog, they fucking fall and drown in a river that's like, I don't know, ankle deep, and then they realize they're dead, and then like, oh, they can't leave the house because they spent so long there. And then this ghost Beetlejuice, who's I guess considered a bad guy, but now I think he's a good guy. I don't know. But he's like, let me help you out. And then the Death World's like, don't go to him. He's pure garbage. Just gonna bring shit to your door. And then a family moves in, and then they want the family out of the house. So they get Beetlejuice. Let's get these fucking live motherfuckers out of here. And then just chaos ensues. But it's a good movie. I liked it. It's pretty good. What do you think? Is that a good description of the movie?
Yeah, it was a pretty good rambly version of what the movie was. I visualized it. I could see it. the way you describe things, I could see them on mushrooms. And
I may not be high. Listen,
no, I love this movie. Like as a kid, this is another movie that I really liked as a kid. But as an adult, you understand a little more. You get those like underlining jokes, and it's just.
Did you want more Beetlejuice?
It's dark comedy, and it's really good. I quite a bit of Beetlejuice. I think there was plenty of Beetlejuice. I thought everybody kind of got a good, like, Winona Ryder, Alec Baldwin, and Gina Davis. They all kind of were like the main characters with Beetlejuice. And they all kind of got like equal screen time. I liked that.
And we touched on it too. Her name's Winona Ryder, right? And it's perfect for this movie because she's a goth girl, and she's riding that dick. 2 dicks in her. One in the puss, one in the ass. She's getting one in the mouth. She's just getting teamed with a dog leash on her. And,
Bellissimo.
God bless you. And,
Yikes.
Or maybe, I don't know. That's the underlying story. And,
I think you watched the wrong Beetlejuice.
Did I watch the porn version?
I think you watched Beetlepuss.
Well, speaking of that, when the fucking she hears the ghost trying to scare her when they come in, like,
Beetlepuss.
She thinks it's her. She thinks like her parents are fucking in the bedroom, so she comes out with a Polaroid to take pictures of them. you pervert. And then she's just like, you crazy guys, And I'm like, oh my God. And all I think of is that story I always tell about when we heard mom fucking next door and we shared a wall and you shared we shared a bedroom, and I heard it in across the room, but you shared the wall with mom and you heard her getting reamed out, you know what I mean? And you were you always just like, I'm like, do you hear that? You're like, shut the fuck up and go to bed. And you turned on the radio so you wouldn't hear mom getting pounded. And then you still could probably hear some good juice. And I still want to hear, what did you hear? Any extra goodness?
I heard your name quite a bit.
Oh no! Mama.
Just kidding. Just kidding. No.
As our stepdad sucked her tits,
he
he was like, that's right, suck those tits. I didn't give any to fucking Chowder. Suck them tits. He'll never get this milk.
Wow.
Love you, Mom. And
there's a lot for a therapist to unpack there.
Dude, I had a therapist who fucking fired me. And
what was Lydia's...
Like,
I can't help you. I'm sorry. You gotta go away.
Kill yourself.
I need a therapist now that I've heard you.
We grew up together. Come on, you know what's going on. And what were you saying about Lydia? She's a whore?
No, but yeah, she was thinking that was just kinky sex for them. So what do they usually do? That Lydia that was weird, running around and ghosts poking each other in the ass. That they thought that was normal.
Oh no!
Right.
Yeah, I mean, just look at how she wanted to paint the house. The house, even for the time period, I know it's the 80s, but it's just ridiculous. It's horrible.
Can we admit that Ozo's a piece of shit? Jesus Christ. And
Otho's a complete opportunist piece of shit. New Yorker. No offense if anybody from New York is listening. We appreciate you.
Bellissimo.
Jesus Christ. And he's drawn the line.
I don't want to turn away a whole state. I think we got a couple views there.
He's still listening.
Not anymore. I love it. Bone earlier, he's I love when they dig up and they're going to get Beetlejuice and they actually go into the model and they have to dig it up. I love the look of when he's digging it up. You can see it's the rubber grass. You can see it's the cardboard that he's digging into. I love the look of that. They did that so well. I love that part of the movie. And then when he's mad.
Tim Burton.
Burton. My wife's a huge fan. She's got tattoos on her and shit. I think she told Bone today, she's like, oh, I was watching Beetlejuice, it gave me worms. And he's like, what? And he's like, are you eating raw meat as you watch Beetlejuice? And she's like, oh no, that's her way of going around saying that she got a tattoo with she finished off her tattoo with a sandworm on her arm. And Bone was like, I thought he had worms in her asshole.
You know what you should do for her birthday present is get your dick tattooed to look like a sandworm.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
I don't think I got enough fucking retail for that. There's no space. Eyeball on there.
Hey, we can do it. We can do the nose, couple eyes.
I mean, I can do a nice pig snout for you. How about that? You like pigs? And my dick is smells, so there you go. Perfect. I'll squawk for you. God bless America. And no. So anyway, and then they leave the model, right? And then he leaves and he's like, "Nice fucking model," right? So I remember.
I love that part. I'm a grown person, most of the time, and that part makes me laugh so hard. Even now, I just watched it the other night, so we can talk about it, and it still makes me laugh. And my poor husband has to be around me, so now every time I walk by him, I grab his junk and I'm like, nice fucking bottle.
All I can picture is your husband putting on Beetlejuice only at that part going, hey, look what's on. Beetlejuice just happens to be on again. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's the model scene. He's got his dick out at you. Come on.
He's
you want to honk
there with everything hanging out hey.
That part of if it's a VHS, that part would have been ruined. Just so he can get his dick honked. And
you know what part?
You want to honk.
You know what part I never got as a kid is everyone that was like a social worker or worked for the dead social work place. They all committed suicide. Like that's what when you commit suicide, you have to work for like so many hundreds of years as like a civil servant for the dead.
Oh.
Really? Is that true?
Yeah, like that was in the movie. Like the girl who remember she was like, if I knew then what I knew now, I wouldn't have had my little accident. And she shows her slit
Right.
wrists.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay.
And like Juno had slit her throat or something because like the smoke was coming out of her throat.
Yeah, her throat.
Kelly
but
rocketed herself.
She reminds me of Grandma.
Call
I
that.
don't know about you guys.
She totally does remind me of Grandma. 100%.
Yep.
That's why I was hard when I watched it. I knew it. And
but did you see like when they were walking through, the guy was like hung and he was dropping papers off at the desk, but he was hung? That's because if you notice, everybody in those scenes killed themselves in some way.
What about the guy who was running? Oh, maybe he jumped in front of a car?
Yeah.
But who slits their own throat? I guess, like I said, Charles Rocket, right? Call back, Hocus Pocus. But like who cuts? That's a way to. That's hardcore.
That's hardcore.
That's proving something. That's like going to someone's birthday party and be like, you won't fucking marry me? Well, fucking enjoy or go to someone's wedding. You won't marry me? Yeah, right on top of the cake, right? You just cut your throat, ruin their wedding.
Yeah, that's a detail I didn't pick up until I was an adult, and I guess you guys never picked it up.
No,
I didn't pick it up until just now.
That's really cool. I had no idea.
What's going on in the background? Call of Duty?
Who, me?
Turn that shit off, Gavin. Or son.
I know. Nobody leaves me alone anymore. I'm so sorry.
That would be the same thing. Let's get Beetlejuice on their ass. Get these fuckers out of here. And
Beetlejuice. But I like how she's like
yelling it.
I like how she's mad at her husband too. Like when he's like, "Oh, where can I get some fun?" or whatever he says, right? And then like it's the girls, like in the like the whorehouse, like the model, and he's like, "Ooh," and he's just like, "Why did you build that?" And she says, and he's like, "I didn't build it." Like she's immediately mad at him. That made me giggle. I was like, "Oh, I never thought that before."
He thinks he's in there whacking off at night. Yeah. I remember our uncle would always like wake us up with Day-o, Day-o. Like he was up at like 5 a.m, whatever, and just yelling Day-o. Remember that?
Yes. But remember,
and he just like that. Like he was.
When we went to the chasm there, the hell's the name of that?
Purgatory.
When we go to Purgatory.
Yeah.
Kids, and he's yelling it. He's insane.
Yes. You know, it's a hard lesson to learn is there's like that thing where it's called fat man's misery, where it's like two rocks that are stuck together. And if you're too fat, you can't fit through it. I learned as a kid I couldn't fit through it. And I'm like, oh my God. Cut my throat, let the gravy pour right out here on the floor. So all you skinny fucks slip on it, you know? And but I remember my
Tell Gavin to calm it down. We're doing a podcast here.
Hey,
talk softly.
Oh, I can hear you. Like, shh, chill it out. Sorry, chill the beats. Go in your room. Beetlejuice.
That's this motherfucker. Yeah.
So
Uncle Larry
just go over and pick up his TV and smash it. And be like, Beetlejuice.
I'd have to be like, it's Oculus. That's
yes.
I enjoy.
Shut your door, motherfucker.
Please. Get out of here.
And,
I'll see you in a little while.
And I remember it reminds me of like Uncle Larry. Like there's that story again. I have Uncle Larry, and I asked him this. I brought it before, and when I went to Oregon, he didn't have a reason of why he told me the story. But I remember as a kid being at a diner. It might have been the old JP Donuts. I don't know where I was, but we were eating breakfast, and I was eating like eggs and bacon, and then like sausage, not patties, but links. That's important to the story because I'm eating this, and I'm getting ready to put this sausage link in my mouth. Looks like my kid dick, and our uncle goes, "Hey, you see that guy over there?" And I go, "What guy?" He goes, "The one with all the shit on his face." And there's like a guy that has all like puck marks on his face and like bloody scabs. And I'm like, "Oh yeah, what's that?" He's like, he's a child molester. That's AIDS all over his face. And I'm like, "Oh my God." And I'm eating like I said, a sausage the
Tonight
size of my
on
dick.
Dateline.
You know what I mean? I'm just like, oh my God, I couldn't even eat the sausage. I felt uncomfortable about it. And I'm just like, why would you tell me that? There's no reason to tell me that.
Well,
Pretty
it's the same
high.
question of why that story came up watching, like, during a review for Beetlejuice.
Oh, because I mentioned Uncle Larry sings Beetlejuice. I've been thinking about it for years.
Oh my god.
Maybe it's the moaning of the ghost because they both took me to the bathroom and double teamed me like, whoa. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. I love my uncle. No, it didn't happen.
I'll probably suck it.
Nah. But like, no, I don't. Well, because he used to sing Day-O, and it made me think of Uncle Larry, and I was like, oh, there's that story of the, whatever. And
Oh, that was a lot going on.
All right, well,
what about that?
what
What about
the
that
what?
scene at the dinner table when like Beetlejuice comes up and they're like, "Woo, it's a game show," and he hammers them through the ceiling? Are they dead?
Yeah, I'd have to
Are
say
those
that.
people dead? Just kills them. They go fucking shooting through the ceiling. Like, what the fuck?
The teeth are out when the guy's teeth are out and he like tap dances the teeth away. I don't know why.
Oh yeah.
It makes me laugh.
Scram.
And Gina Davis saying the slowest beat, like, Beetlejuice. And she waits. Beetlejuice.
Yeah, when he like,
Like, bitch, we're on a
What's the
time
cigar?
frame here.
I
always
great
think
cast,
that's-
though. Like, amazing cast. Like, Michael Keaton, Winona Ryder, Gina Davis, Alec Baldwin, Catherine O'Hare. Like, there was just such a great cast in general. Robert Goulet was was Maxie. And
He went through the ceiling.
Yep. And wait, let's do the elephant in the room when you talk about Beetlejuice. The father. The reason he wasn't in the new one is because he's a diddler. And
Oh yeah.
I had heard a story how he got caught. So
He was into some Beetlejuice, if you know what we're saying. Hello.
So Rob Lowe had a sex tape at one time with his girlfriend and a 16-year-old girl. Yeah, and so he didn't know. He almost went to jail for it, but all three of them confirmed that he didn't know she was 16 at the time, so they threw it out. Be a celebrity, and but it had sold like hundreds of copies illegally. And what's the guy's name that played P1? He illegally bought one.
Oh really?
Yeah, and the guy
Paul
who
Rubens.
Paul
Rest in
Rubens.
peace.
And the dad in this movie, I can't remember the actor's name, bought one. So they went to his house, and that's where they found pictures of a 14-year-old boy he had hired to pose naked with a cowboy hat on.
Oh my
no.
god.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw that in a video or something. I'm just like, yikes. Oh,
See, and I thought he passed away. I thought he died, but he didn't die.
his career
Probably
died.
wishes he died now. Yeah. Boy,
Wow.
get on back, round them up.
'Cause he was
Yikers.
in,
And
He was in Stay Tuned, right? He was the bad guy in Stay Tuned, right?
Yep. I think he was in a
Played
bunch
real-
of stuff, but yeah, I
The
guess he was
devil.
into some fucked up shit. So
I had
oh
no
my
idea.
god. Wow. That brings the mood down. Now I should tell the Uncle Larry story. Now I should tell the uncle story.
yeah, that
about
was the time for the Uncle Larry story.
Oh man.
Oh, sorry, Uncle Barry.
Yeah. We love you, Uncle
with-
Barry. And,
With that being said, like we said, it was released March 30th, 1988. The IMDb score was 7.5 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes, 83% with the critics, 83 with the critics, 82 with the audience. Common Sense had it 4 out of 5, and Letterboxd at 3.8.
And one day they'll say how many dog dicks we gave it. I just think it was a good movie. It definitely held up. As you get older, you watch it with a kind of a different appeal, but it's still cool. It's still good. And again, like I said, when I was younger, I really wanted more Beetlejuice. I first watched it and I was like, it's all right. I just wish I had more of that Beetlejuice character. But as I get older, I appreciate that small doses he was in there because you really get to appreciate it. And I remember I had like I always had like these talking Pee Wee Herman doll. I had a talking Urkel doll. I had a talking Ed Grimley doll. And, needless to say, I'm half a fag, right? And I had a talking Beetlejuice doll. And I remember the head would spin. And Slopdog's like, I think you put that in your asshole. Spin the head.
You used to line those up and have them watch you masturbate, right?
That's correct.
Oh.
And it's fucking Beetlejuice. Ed Grimley had that spiked plastic hair, I'd fucking put my asshole or my pecker hole, and I'd be like, "Ooh, I'm the luckiest of lucky bee." And yeah. But I couldn't. It was something I can tell you. I couldn't put that Beetlejuice head in my ass and spin it because the hair, all that shit would get matted in it, and I couldn't get that out. And I do remember. I do remember getting that for Christmas, and Slopdog's uncle, I remember, twisted the head too much and broke it. I remember that. I'm going, this fucker just broke my Beetlejuice. How am I going to spit it in my asshole now, you old cunt? And, but anyway, this movie, rest in peace. And he's dead, right? Oh, shit. Sorry, rest in peace. And you still broke my head, but God bless you. You should still go to heaven, though, right? It's only Beetlejuice doll. And what? I say this movie still holds up.
Wait.
Jane.
Jane is how annoying is fucking Jane? She's supposed to be like she acts like, oh, I'm like almost family, the close friend. I'm like, bitch, you were trying to sell their house out from under them. You know, you mentioned, oh, well, it's too small for you. You know, it's for somebody with a family. You know, she's trying to have kids. It's like, what a cunt. She's trying to opportunize on the freaking on their sadness and trying to sell their house from out from under them.
Didn't even ask them to sell their house. She's like,
nosy bitch.
I'm looking into this, and I can see that your house will sell for a lot, so let me try and get in on it. Yeah, dude, such a busybody. Those fucking cunts. I used to work with someone who would check your time card when you went in, check everyone's time card. Get the fuck out of here, you time-checking cunt. Get the fuck out of here, you busybody motherfucker.
The person that has to, like, do your paycheck, like your boss.
Right.
Other than that, it's nobody
looking
else's
for
business.
Yeah. Fucking assholes. Anyway, and then I worked at another place, and a guy would check your time cards there. I'm like, you fucking gonna get a life, you fucking loser. And but anyway, yeah. So that's what I put her. I put the Jane in that category. You fucking dumb cunt, bitch. You fuck. And anyway, whew, you got me flustered, Bone. Ooh. Oh man. And
oh, he's getting the rouge. Watch out.
See what you get.
Get the rouge.
You get, warriors.
Ooh, that's coming up for an episode. Might be nice. What? So anyway, so reviewing this movie, I think it holds up. I like it. I do like to watch it, especially around the Halloween time. But it's not like my favorite movie. So for Beetlejuice, it does hold up. It's good. I'm gonna give it 4 dog dicks. Bone, what say you?
Well, I really enjoyed this film. More than when I was a kid. I think it held up quite a bit. I love like some of the darkness, the Tim Burton, the score. The score is phenomenal. It's just everything you want in a Tim Burton film. I appreciated it so much more. And great cast, great actors, great dialogue. I'm gonna give it a 4.5. Four dog dicks in the tip. 4 dog dicks in the tip. Yeah.
Ooh, very nice. Yeah. Ooh.
Snippity was Slim Jim. Oh yeah, dog dicks.
I don't fuck my dog.
That's a lie. Slopdog.
That was the wrong button.
How many dog dicks, Slopdog, do you give Beetlejuice?
So I really enjoy it. I still think it's funny. Of course, the nice fucking bottle part makes me laugh, and then the part with the teeth. I don't know why. It's kind of cheesy, but it just makes me laugh the way he's like dancing and he like stops. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I don't like the other part though that I didn't get. Like I was wondering if like you guys get it. Part with the fly. He wants the fly to come over to the model where he is. And he's like, "Come on, I got a zag nut for you." And the fly comes over, and it's like, "Help me!" Is that supposed to be the fly making that noise? Or is that him?
Yeah.
No, that's the fly.
Like,
yeah, the fly.
Okay, so is he drinking its blood? Like, do we know? Like, what's he doing?
He's eating
it.
Yeah, he's eating it. There's a couple of parts in the movie where he eats bugs. So.
Oh, that's true. Okay, all right. It just seemed weird, and
Did
I
you
was
think
like,
he's fucking it?
No, not fucking. I said drinking its blood, not.
Tonight on Dateline.
Oh my god. Anyway, I'm gonna give it a 4.5. I enjoy it.
4 dog dicks in a tip.
Yes, and I think it holds up after all this time, and it still makes you laugh. And yes, I mean, I hope like I'm glad they made a second one, but I'm like worried that they ruined it. Like, I hope it's not. I don't know. Do you know how sometimes they just make it too far and you're like, oh, you ruined it. I don't know. So wait and see, I guess.
I do think that's a big concern for a lot of people. Is that with the new one? A lot of people seem to like it. I haven't heard like anything where people are like that. It did. They ruined the legacy. Like a lot of people were like, I've heard more of. I was afraid to see it, and I watched it, and it was actually pretty legit.
Yeah, for the most
But I
part,
haven't
I haven't heard anything bad about it yet, which is a good
Oh,
thing.
that's good.
I've heard good things, so it's probably not going to be as good as the original, but I'm thinking it's probably going to be pretty decent, hopefully.
Because this is, like when they make a second one of anything, you're like, ooh, is it going to be
'Cause
good?
Tim Burton did the second one as well, I believe. So Tim Burton's pretty on with all this stuff. Like he's wrote some of the best Batman films, and you can go on and on with everything Tim Burton. Like I can't think of a horrible Tim Burton. There's some that are like better than others, but I can't think of a horrible Tim Burton film.
Yeah, I think for the most part, he's got a pretty good record. Yeah.
Definitely. Why
Watch
did
that.
the room just get really awkward?
What? That's
Did you have
really
a bad
weird.
breakup with Tim Burton, Chowder? Jesus Christ.
I once went to a Tim Burton movie.
I was molested to Tim Burton films.
I probably suck it. They held me down and
made me watch The Nightmare Before Christmas over and over while they ream my ass.
Oh no.
they made me sing, "What's this? What's this? There's a penis in your ass." I was like, "Oh no! What's this? What's this? Now there's fucking two." Oh no! I was crying from my fucking eyes and my asshole that night. And blood and tears. Blood's a fucking, you would be surprised how much blood can be a lubricant. Yikers. They did what they had to do. And but God bless America. All right. Folks, thanks for hanging out with us. So say it to shepherd. So say it to flock. Don't get molested on it. Tim Burton movie. Goodbye.
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
What are you, some kind of dog dick? Dick.
Hey guys, so this is after the episode because we forgot to plug it through the episode as always. So check us out on Spotify, on Apple, or YouTube, wherever you listen to podcasts. Check us out on Instagram for all the newest updates, and X at TastelessADJ. Follow us on Apple and Spotify and stuff because, this way you can download the episodes instantly. They pop up in your feed and you get the newest episodes right away. Right now we're doing a special Halloween movie marathon that is one horror movie review a week we're doing for the whole month of September and October. Bunch of different horror movies like Killer Clowns from Outer Space and Night of the Demons, The Thing. Yeah, Hocus Pocus, very spooky. We just did Beetlejuice, as you've just heard. And we are popping out Porky's, which should be out now. It's not a scary movie, but we had an awesome special guest, Frankie. He fucked around corners, and
that's right.
Crooked. Jack Mulhey. Yeah, Jack Mulhey. He was awesome. So check that out too.
Yes, Tasteless adjacent, all major podcast platforms. You're gonna fucking love you. Yes, and P1iPoo.club will bring you to the YouTube page, and at P1iPoo on YouTube and X. Sketches coming there soon, or you can just check out the podcast there as well if you're hankering for a YouTube pick. That's all I got. Toodaloo.
Plug something, Slopdog. Plug something.
Please leave us a comment, even if it's a bad comment. Like we'd love to hear hear from people that are listening, whether it's good or bad. We would love to hear from you because we really haven't heard from anyone, and we'd be happy to hear what you think.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're awesome. Our mothers are whores. Something. Let us know. All right, this is running too long. Goodbye, everybody. All right, you guys ready?
Rock your body. times.
Really